Journey here tonight. Those independent wrestling tag team titles recognized by IWTV, the top prize in all of tag team wrestling on the independent wrestling circuit.
As here we go, Dustin Flash Waller in there. That is a hell of a collar and elbow tie-up. I mean, these two already showing aggression before the bell rang, and now that it has rung, they're bringing that same aggression into the ring. When you are the son of Devon Dudley, I feel like you have aggression at birth.
Dustin Waller, I don't know if it's going to be his best strategy to try and trade strikes. As you see, going to the face, going to the eyes, and getting a warning from the officials. I mean, with so much on the line, imagine being disqualified in the opening moments of this contest. But that's where the inexperience comes into play. And the Miracle Generation have made a name for themselves. They're home here at the White Eagle in Worcester, Massachusetts, and that is something that TNT lacks.
Well, we'll see if that will come back to haunt them. Maybe it will pay dividends down the line. We do not know. But this crowd in Worcester fully behind Dustin Flash Waller and Kylon King, as they have been since, quite frankly, November, December of 2021. I mean, these two...
Absolutely. They broke out in that Uncharted Territory Season 3 Discovery Gauntlet. They were victorious in the Uncharted Territory Season 3 Discovery Gauntlet. They were attacked during the ceremony to celebrate that victory by Violence is Forever. Violence is Forever beat them at Heavy Lies the Crown 2021 and 2022. So it must feel good for the Miracle Generation to finally get one over, finally have those titles that designate them as the best team on the Indies. But now this is when the real work starts, Paul, because they have a target on their back everywhere they go.
There's a tag by Kylon King, not seen, and Flash Waller showing off a little bit. Oh. Huge German suplex.
That was a big takedown in the early moments of this matchup. That's one thing that TNT has to be careful of, the tag team continuity of the Miracle Generation. Another tag, and it looks like another combo.
Signature combination there from the Miracle Generation. Makes the cover. But let's talk about started from the bottom 1 week ago. The Open Door Tag Team War, the winners receiving a Opportunity Knocks contract. They can have any match, anytime, against any opponent. And as we saw to kick off the show, the Stetson Ranch, BRG, Danny Miles, winning that Open Door War, and it looked like they were about to, I don't know, turn in that Opportunity Knocks contract.
So wrestling open officials would have allowed that had they not been fought off by the Miracle Generation.
That would, it says anytime.
Hey, now wait a minute, come on!
The referee's back was turned, there was a pull of the hair, and now Flash Waller down, feeling a lot worse than he did a week ago when BRG and Danny Miles jumped in the ring as the show went off the air.
TNT certainly with a size advantage in this one, and now we're going to see their opportunity for tag team continuity.
And forget about Opportunity Knocks contract. You just said it. The opportunity is presenting itself right here. And it was the Miracle Generation's own doing. This was a non-title contest. And they are the ones saying, let's put these newly won IWTV tag team titles on the line.
I mean, Paul, you're going to think the Miracle Generation, all the teams they went through to win the Saturn and Cronus Eliminator Cup tag team titles, that earned them a spot in the IWTV T4 Summit to crown the first ever independent wrestling tag team champion. That's a lot of teams that the Miracle Generation has beat, but they might not be able to beat TNT here tonight. What a flapjack.
Hooks the leg. That was the most height I've maybe ever seen on a flapjack here at Wrestling Open. The Hughes boys are in here making it look very easy for themselves after turning the tide just a couple of minutes ago.
Well, that was a page out of Dustin Waller's playbook, that rolling DVD, and look at that tag team combination.
That could be it. Kylon knew it too. He thought the same thing I did.
Of course, we want to thank @PatsFanBE sponsoring the Miracle Generation, as well as Clara Carreras. Kylon King needs to get his temper under control, because look at the double team stop now from TNT. All Dustin Waller can do is cower, and the referee can suspect everything that he wants, but if he did not see it with his own very eyes, there's not a single call that he can make in the favor of the Miracle Generation in this match.
TNT are absolutely taking the opportunity handed to them and making the most of it. We talked about early on, they went at the eyes there and thought maybe they'd get disqualified. Well, they've definitely gone about making sure that they don't, but there is the tag to Kylon King. There's a clothesline. He is fired up after waiting on that apron. seeing the damage done to Flash Waller.
Wow, what a drop kick. Incredible extension, incredible elevation, incredible impact. But Kylon letting
5
the moment
minutes
set
elapsed
in.
to the time limit. 5 minutes remain.
Well, I gotta correct Rich Palladino. 55 minutes remain as this is an impromptu defense of the IWTV Independent Wrestling Tag Team titles. As we see a meeting of the mind. Oh no, is Kylon strong enough to take them both over? Wow!
Look at that strength with the bridge. Count of 2 only. Every time I see that, I cannot believe he gets his opponents up. But we have seen the conditioning of Kylon King improve over the last year or so as well, and he showed it off right there.
I mean, Paul, that's well over 400 pounds of opponent to be taken overhead and able to close the gap once again, leaping in. But I don't know if he saw it. TNT, I think, made a blind tag.
They did.
Oh, my
3D.
God! We're
Hey.
gonna have new tag team champions!
Hits the
1,
3D.
2, oh man!
And Flash Waller knew he had to get into that ring in a hurry. But now he's going right back outside. And TNT is in complete control right now.
Could you imagine the shockwaves that would send through the independent wrestling scene if TNT is able to knock off Miracle Generation in their first defense, a defense that wasn't even scheduled? It's one thing to be fighting champions, but there you see Kylon King doing his best to fight back. Uh-oh, oh no, that was a bad landing.
Collision in the corner, off the ropes, into the cutter.
He got spiked, and here comes Kylon in a position. Dustin going to the top 2. Can we see that powerplex? This is what won him the titles, Paul.
They're gonna go for it. There's part 1. There is part 2. Kylon makes the cover. And the Miracle Generation retain here at Spotlight.
The time of the fall.